Hey everybody, it's Scrap Lady. I haven't talked to you guys for so long. Oh my goodness. So I did videos when I got back from a vacation, some destashes, which I did okay with, but for the most part I took them, I put closed on them because I'm actually going to be having an online store. It's going to be opening July 1st. I don't have the link because I'm actually going in with someone else, with Carla from Carla's Crafty Corner. It's her store. I'm doing consignment in her store. So I'm going to have my own store within her store. And it's going to be called Scrap Lady's Scrap and Store and More. But I will have more details on that, and I'm going to give it a go and see what happens. I have a lot of stuff to sell, a lot of really good stuff, and she has a great customer base already, so I figured I'd jump in on the bandwagon there and do consignment through her store. But it will be my own, I will have my own page, but you can shop through her stuff or my stuff and whatever you want. And we'll have more further details probably Tuesday or Wednesday of this week, this coming week, the 28th, 29th, somewhere around there. So that's very exciting. The other thing I'm coming on is to do a bit of a rant. It's kind of unusual for me. And I was sick for so long, and I got better, and I feel okay, but my voice is not good all the time. It's in and out. So I think it's the pollen, I really do, because it's really, really bad this year. So anyways, I have a little bit of a rant on destashes. I've had two recent kind of bad experiences with destashes I bought. And, sometimes it happens. And I'm very frustrated. Not a lot I can do. So I'm not going to mention any names because it's just not worth it. But I am going to show you something. And I'm kind of at wit's end, and there's nothing. I have no recourse. And the person I bought the destash, it's my word against hers. And so what I bought was 3 pads, partial pads of 12 by 12 paper. And then this, this is the way the package came, okay? First of all, it's beyond me why anyone would wrap Prima paper. It wasn't all Prima, but there was Prima paper in. This is the scrapbook, paper. It's just scrapbook paper. And so it was taped here, so I opened it along here and I retaped it and I opened it along the side, okay? So I don't have my ruler right here, but it's okay. I measured it, okay? And what's very frustrating is that this person says that the paper, 3 pads of paper, again, not full pads, I don't care. 3 pads of paper was in this package. Now, I'm just taking some 12 by 12 paper. Okay. Now, there's no way, and I've gone all around, and I don't know what to do. There's nothing I can do, because I've been through the mill with her, and I'm getting nowhere, and she says the paper was in here, and the thing is, if things were handled a little differently. Now, this package arrived while I was gone, but while I was gone, my daughter was here the whole time. She actually got the package from the postman himself. The package wasn't open. Now, it was what I would call tattered, because it was ripped over here. Not enough space for paper to come out. So what I just did was I folded this 2 sheets of paper, okay, in here, and So it was taped like this. Now, you can see how tight it is even with these 2 sheets of paper. Okay? And this right here measures like just over 10 inches, maybe 10.5 inches. It doesn't even measure 11 inches this way. It is 14 inches this way. Because the other thing that came in the package was 2 stamp sets and this book. And I didn't buy it for this book. This book, she was just throwing it in. And I bought it for the paper, primarily for the Prima paper, but I liked the other paper too. I think the other paper was, oh gosh, it was DCWB, Once Upon a Time. And there was another pad of paper that was really nice. So, okay, I'm trying to get this out of here, squeeze this out of here. It's just like, really, how could you have fit 12 by 12? So this is what I got. So consequently, you see what happened here? A little bit of water dripped on there, and the paper bled through. I'm not gonna, I mean, it's a little, it's not what I bought it for. And so, first, when I approached this person, she said, I can't help it if the package was unattended. It's not my problem. Okay, well, the package wasn't unattended. My daughter lived here while we were gone, because we were gone a month. And she stayed here the whole time to be with the cats and stuff. Her and her boyfriend stayed here. So, I said, the package was never unattended. She put all our mail on the dining room table, and that's where it was, and she was here every day. There was no one else here, besides when she went to work. So then I said, you know, I don't know why you would just assume the paper was unattended, because it wasn't. And I mean, it did take me a month to get back to her, but I didn't see the package for a month because I wasn't here. So then she said, you know, well, you waited a month, and the least you could do is wait till I get back from vacation. And I thought, well, why didn't you just say that in the beginning, that you were on vacation and you would check it out when you go home? Instead of saying, it's not my fault, I can't help it if you left it unattended. And so I said, well, that's fine. It's not a problem, you know. And I said, you know, it just appears that you probably put the paper in someone else's package. Mistakes happen. I'm not saying it was intentional. I don't believe it was intentional at all. I don't. I just think that, you know, the paper was put, she did a lot of destashes, and I think it was put in another person's package, which can easily be done. If you're rushing and you're busy, whatever, it happens. So, my point wasn't, you know, so then she comes back and she says, I don't have the paper. I can't help it if your neighbor stole the paper out of the package. So, I said, okay, I guess you could Google map my address and see that I do have neighbors. I don't know, you could. I know you could. But how do you know I have neighbors? How do you know they were home? Plus, he said specifically, the package came from the postman's hands to my daughter's hand. So then she said, I said I wanted a refund because it's not what I purchased, and you know, I didn't get the paper. So she said that I could mail it back to her. But she said what she paid in postage was proof that the paper was in the package. And I said, no, it's not. Like, you could have easily weighed the paper and the book, printed the label, mistakenly taken the paper and put it in another package, and then just, you know, wrapped up what you thought and then put the label on. The label price has nothing, no proof as to what was in the package. And the other thing is, the biggest thing is, it's impossible to have 3 paper pads fit in this package. My ruler's downstairs. I really wish I had my ruler. But trust me. Well, if I take, look at this. Sorry. I'll take a piece of paper. You see my ugly fat arms. So this is an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. Okay? It just doesn't fit that a whole pad of paper. Go come this way. Could have fit in here. So, we're basically at an impasse. She says, you got the paper. I sent it to you, and there's nothing. I can't help it. It's not my fault. And she wants me to send the book back. She said, to prove to you, you try to ship that book for the same price I shipped the package to you for. I said, I can do that very easily. Anybody can put anything on a label that they want to. I'm not saying that's what she did. I'm just saying it was a mistake. And I've shown proof that there's no paper that could have fit in that pack, 12 by 12 paper that could have fit in that package. So I'm left with something I don't really care for, not in someone who, unfortunately, and then, okay, so then when I said, okay, I'm shipping it back, I had actually repackaged it in the same packaging, and I hadn't shipped it right away, but I said I'm shipping it back. This was 2 days after she told me to say ship it back to me. She said, oh. I said, so you should have it next week. She said, oh, I'm not going to be here. I'm moving. I wish you wouldn't have shipped it back. It's like, you told me to. And I said, and I haven't got to the post office yet, so it didn't go back yet. So she said, well, I'm not even going to be there. I'm moving. And I'm thinking, don't you have a forwarding address? So I gave up. I'm very frustrated, but there's nothing I can do. She just was very, very pointing the finger that my neighbor took it, it was unattended, whatever it was. And then, 2 days after she tells me to ship it, she didn't know in that day that she told me that she was moving, like, halfway across the country, literally. And, well, you can't ship it here because I'm not going to be here. Well, don't you have a forwarding address? So anyways, okay? So that's my one rant. My second rant is about another D-stash I bought. And I didn't pay very much money for either one of these D-stashes, so it's water under the bridge. But my second D-stash, I purchased about, I think it's like 11 days ago now. Haven't gotten it. Okay. If I would have received a message saying, oh, sorry, I can't ship it out till whenever. Nothing. So I've sent messages to this person, gotten no reply. This person has done videos in the meantime, and I know they're on YouTube still. One of the videos they did was about blackers. People who want to do swaps and then either don't send you anything or send you something that is not even comparable to what you send them. That's what they did a video about. They were upset because they were blackers that didn't send them a swap. And it's happened a couple of times to this person. It's very frustrating when you take time and you say, you want to do a swap, and they approach you and then they don't send you anything. It's very frustrating. You know what's even more frustrating? When you purchase something from that person and they don't send it to you. I mean, I'm not saying I'm not going to get it. I hopefully will get it. but they don't respond to reply to any messages. The only way that there's no email, they say there's an email, or they'll put the link to their Facebook page, and there is no link to the Facebook page. There's no link to an email. There's nothing. I have nothing but YouTube to contact this person. And I've sent him private message. I've attached messages to the D-Stash video. I attached messages to the Flacker video. First one was nice. Second one was not quite as nice. And I said, shame on you. You're saying that, you're complaining about flackers, people that don't send you stuff. Well, what about when someone purchases something from you and you don't send it to them? Or you don't respond to their messages? A little frustrating. I understand life happens to everyone, okay? The first instance, I truly, truly believe it was a mistake. But I proved that there's no way that amount of paper could have been in that package. Just say, I'm sorry, I made a mistake. And maybe they don't have the money to send me back the money. Just say it. I'm really sorry. I made a mistake. I don't have the money right now to send back to you, to refund you. I'm really sorry. Maybe in the future I can make it up to you by sending you something else. Or not. Just be honest with me. Just be honest. That's all I want. Don't make up stories, oh, your neighbors took it, the dog ate it, it was left unattended, and your cats probably, stole it and have made something really beautiful with it and are going to surprise you with it for your next birthday. I don't know. Okay? I don't, I just really don't. And I made it very clear that, mistakes, I'm sure that it was a mistake, because it just doesn't appear, that, and the insistence is that it was in there, and it's an impossibility. So I'm ranting, I know. And then the second one is, don't point the finger at other people when you're doing kind of even worse. You're taking someone's money and then you're not sending them the product. It's not a swap. You're actually taking money from someone who is purchasing something from you, and you're not sending it to them. That's not good. Tell me why you're not sending it to me. Tell me that, I don't know, whatever you want to tell me. Tell me something. Answer one of my 5 messages that I left you. It's just like, really? You did a video an hour before I sent a message within an hour of a video that he did. Nothing. He's done 3 or 4 videos since I've sent messages. Nothing. He's obviously gone on YouTube and sees that he has messages and he's not replying to them. I don't know why. I don't understand. Just reply and say, oops, I forgot to send it. I'm so sorry. It'll go out next week's mail. Whatever. I don't care. I will send it to you. I'm, really sorry. Just admit it. You made a mistake. Everybody does. We all do. I don't care. But don't do a video about, other people not doing something when you've done something kind of even worse. Yeah. I don't know. That's, like I said, I didn't spend a lot of money on it. It's just the fact that I live my life honestly, and, if I make a mistake, I make a mistake, and I say it, and I'm sorry. And maybe, you know what, maybe I'm making a mistake doing this video. If I offend anyone, I'm sorry, except for the people who messed with my stuff or whatever. I'm sorry. But, and I'm not, I'm not saying any names. If you figure it out, you figure it out. If you don't, you don't. And I don't expect you to go hunting to try to figure it out, because it doesn't matter who it is. It's just it's just the fact that people need to be honest, because life happens to everyone. Life happens. Mistakes happen. Don't make up excuses. Just say, gosh, I am really sorry. I messed up. I can't fix it right now. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm having trouble. I can't fix it. Okay. At least you told me. So, that's all I have to say for today. I think it's kind of an unusual video for me, because I really, I am a trusting person, and I look at the good in people. And, there is good, except for, Jeffrey Dahmer. There was probably no good in him. I'm sure there's a few people that really have no good in them, but not many. That's the way I feel anyways. I mean, someone who kills someone, that's pretty bad. But, okay, I'm just talking about the YouTube community, alright? I'm not talking about, the whole world. There is, we all have our problems, we all have our issues, but, I don't truly believe that most people set out to be malicious. Again, in our crafty world here, I've never had that experience before. Yeah, I've got the occasional, little stupid comment like, you're fat. It's like, yeah, really? Wow. But I lost a lot of weight. But that was on my old videos. And, I'm still not. Nobody's perfect. Whatever. Okay? So, yeah, I've lost weight. But, and again, on the videos where they said, oh, you're fat, it's like, really? Wow. That's great observation. It never really bothered me. It's like, yeah, no kidding, really? So, hello? Why does it matter? Does it really matter? No, it doesn't matter. It has no bearing on anything. It's people are who they are, and their looks and their weight and their religious beliefs and everything else. If someone's a good person, it doesn't matter. They're a good person. And I like to think that there's a lot of good people out there, because I've experienced a ton of good people out there. Tons and tons and tons. And so, I don't know. That's my, I kind of posted something on Facebook the other day that this is another little issue that I'm not going to go into or anything, but I just posted them. I said that I was conflicted, and by an issue that's come up, and it's nothing bad or anything like that. Okay, I was just conflicted because I wasn't sure. It's like, do you truly follow your heart and maybe not do what someone wants you to do, or do you just do something you really don't want to do? Not a bad thing, but act a way that you don't feel comfortable acting and stuff. And so, anyways, but that's not the point. It doesn't matter. I got some wonderful replies from people that, and it's the same thing here on YouTube. I am just blown away by the most amazing comments, the most amazing people I have met in person. I have, started Skyping with, that I have felt a connection with. Tons of people. And I'm just like, wow, and the nice things and everything. And I'm just, it's wonderful. And so, and I'm not saying these people are bad. I don't believe that they're bad. I believe that, something truly mistake or forgetfulness or whatever it is, and So just say it. That's all. Don't make up a story. Don't just say, oops, I forgot. Answer one of my 5 messages, please. I mean, or, like I said, just don't say the dog ate it or something. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm going on. I'm working on my room. You see all those open drawers back there? I can't do that with my arms when I have sleeveless, because obviously, the weight loss is like huge. But you know what? Who cares, right? Here, look at my flabby arms. Whatever. I'll probably get a rude comment about that. That's fine. It is what it is. So anyways, the drawers, they're open because I'm filling them. Finally. Yay! I'm finally, getting to clean up my room. Not, I've been gone a month, and then, so I'm just putting things in drawers by category and, just putting them together. May not be where they're going to be, but I'm getting it all done because I really have to prep for the store, which I have been, but I have to do even more. So, anyways, I think I'm going to get back in. We took my parents out for dinner today, for lunch, kind of like at 2:30 for Mother's Day and belated Mother's Day and Father's Day. And as you all know, my mom has Alzheimer's, and she had a really good day today, and it was really awesome. And we took them out, and they had a great time, and they loved it. And she was really, really good today, and it was nice. I got some pictures. Wait, I'll show you the pictures, okay? And I thought, oh my gosh, I keep forgetting to take pictures, because, you just never know. So let's see if I can show you the pictures. We just had, hold on. So this is me and Jack, obviously. I don't know if I'm going the right way. Yeah, okay. So, me and Jack. Being goofy. Him being goofy. And then this is me and my mom and dad. Oh, it's not very clear. Okay, so watch this. Alright? Okay. And then, it gets sillier. My mom was chewing bread, and she's like, I'm chewing something, and Jack's taking the pictures. And I'm looking at her, and then 61 years, these people have been married 61 years. My dad's 89, whoops, and my mom's 81. And look at that. Okay, so, now watch this, hold on. This is the cutest thing ever. So, this is we're gonna kiss. I just said smile and take a picture, and this is what they decided to do. So look at the first picture, they're not quite touching. The second picture, they're just touching. And the third picture, they're full on kissing. They're so cute. They're so cute, and it's so awesome. I didn't even know that I did that. I had my finger on the thing, and it took pictures multiple times. But let me tell you, it was a wonderful, wonderful day. And I cherish it. That's why I wanted to take pictures, because my mom's Alzheimer's is pretty bad, but my dad still takes care of her. Now that I'm home, I go there every Wednesday night, like I did. Well, he volunteers at bingo, and then she goes to a day program. So my sister and I switch off and on to go on Wednesdays. And so the week that I go on Wednesday, I go 2 mornings and help out to get her ready. And then on the weeks that I don't go on Wednesday, I go 3 mornings. So it works out really well. We wake her up, and it's just really hard for my dad, because she responds better to other people. But he hired someone to come in, and it's very, very, very expensive. So obviously, it's the money is going to go really quickly. So my sister and I decided that we really wanted to do it, and I enjoy it. So I don't eat breakfast, but I bring my iced coffee, and I help her out, and try to keep her focused as much as I can and stuff. And it's just really awesome. It's working out really great, and it takes the stress off my dad. And heaven knows he has a lot of stress. So anyway, so we had a wonderful day today. So that's the end of my, ranting. It turns into, I hope you enjoyed the pictures and you could see them okay. But it really was a really, really awesome, afternoon with them. We didn't tell them where we were taking them, and they kept looking, because it was about a half-hour drive, and they kept looking around, and my dad's like, I don't know where we are now. I did know until you went off on this road, then I don't know where we are. And so I was joking around, and my mom doesn't like a lot of different kinds of food, and so I said, we went to a seafood restaurant. She loves seafood, and so, well, some seafood, but anyways, so I said, you like Mexican food, right? My mom looks at me and she says, you stop that, she says. She knows what I'm talking about. So I said, the other thing I said was, I hope you're not too hungry, because it's going to take about 2 hours to get there. And so she says to my father, why didn't we bring a snack? And she was just kidding, but why didn't we bring a snack, she said. She knew I was kidding, and she said no. So anyways, it was fun. We had a lot of fun. All right, everyone, I hope you're having a great weekend, and I will be back in the next couple of days to announce my store opening and all that fun business. Scrap Ladies, Scrap and Store, and more. And I will make sure that I put the link out there, and I'm offering for the month of July. With every order, you get a free gift. So I hope you come on over and check it out and see, and maybe you find something that you like from Carla, which is fine. Maybe you find something you like from me, which is fine. Or maybe you'll just browse. Either way, it's okay. All right, everyone, thanks for watching, and have a great weekend. Bye.